Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and in today's game I will be trying to do something that I don't normally do. I'm going to try and lose. Well, to be very precise, I'm going to lose in a very particular way. Now this mighty blue and black colour scheme is of course regular Hungary, and we are returning to a map that we love, Saf's Mare Nostrum. It's a TSL Europe map. I've got 20 people on it, it's Deity, standard speed, we've got a couple of modes on. But none of that really matters, because today I have an agenda, a mission, a calling, something that pulls me beyond the usual parameters of how I play Civ. Today I want to adopt the embrace of Eleanor of Aquitaine. Except I'm not playing Eleanor of Aquitaine. That's right, can we make the AI's Eleanor of Aquitaine on a TSL Europe map win? Now TSL stands for True Start Location, and I will be in Hungary, which means over to the west somewhere in Europe. We have French Eleanor of Aquitaine. Now, she's probably going to be starting in a fairly busy Europe. She may have Gaul, Spain, England, Netherlands, Rome, all kinds of people around her. It's going to be pretty packed. But none of that matters, for the Court of Love will contain and consume all. Especially if I have my way. My mission is to make Eleanor of Aquitaine as powerful as I can. If I can give her a great work of anything, writing, art, music, relics, heroic relics, I will pass them to her. If I can use my city-state troops to launch some attacks on her neighbours, suspiciously raising some cities and destroying the population of others, well that's just too bad, isn't it? Because the Court of Love may end up taking those over. If I can help Eleanor to settle certain cities that might be strategically important, that would be a shame. If I were to leave my western cities suspiciously unhappy and unguarded from a loyalty point of view, well that too would be a shame. I actually think this is going to be way more of a challenge than we think it's going to be. Everything I do, Eleanor, I do it for you. Can we make Eleanor of Aquitaine win? My victory condition, by the way, is she is starting in France. We went for French Eleanor because the AI is more likely to build theatre squares as France than they are as England. I still believe that Eleanor is better as a player as England. I don't change that opinion, but the AI might have a little bit more help playing as France. My victory condition is for Eleanor of Aquitaine to take over my capital. If I lose my capital to Eleanor, then I will consider that to be a win. Well, even though I lose. It gets complicated after a while, but that's what we're aiming to do. She's going to have to take over probably 35 cities before she even gets anywhere near here. If you want to have a go at this yourself, you want to play alongside, I have listed all of the mods and the save file in Discord. You can come along and use them as you want. These are the details, but that's enough introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. But before we get started today, a quick update on something concerning. Here is Ursa. Ursa was unfairly expelled from Oxford University's Civ 6 program. Ursa now has 30,000 signatures, and with that magical powers were bestowed upon him to see the invisible. And Ursa noticed something, an invisible, kind, helpful man. A man called Paul. Don't let Ursa be distracted by the terrible spy Paul. Help Ursa focus on Sankor. Will you subscribe today? Thank you, and back to the video. Turn 1, and before I get too carried away with planning what I'm going to do with Eleanor of Aquitaine, I need to figure out what I'm doing with myself, and this starting location is very Hungary. Geothermal fissure is a beautiful thing. It has 1 science and metal, and if I were to settle on top of it, my capital would get 1 science per turn. Very handy. I also have a diamonds plains hill. If I were to settle on top of this, my capital would get a bonus production and 3 gold. That's pretty good. Honestly, both of these options are pretty interesting. The thermal bath will give me a lot of amenities later into the game if I settle around geothermal fissure. I of course want to do my usual thing of building districts and the buildings within the districts across a river, so we've got to remember that. Unfortunately, the luxury in the geothermal fissure limits a couple of these options. In fact, I'm just going to have a quick peek and see what that provides me. Interesting. Well, already that is, a delicious +3 campus. That's not a bad idea, is it? It is a decision. Do I want the gold and the production, or do I want the science? I also get the luxury settling on this tile. I don't like geothermal fissures because you can't improve them. So I'm actually going to put my capital on top of it. Now, I can hear what you're saying already. Ursa, why have you gone for the blue and black colour scheme? It's possibly the most disgusting color scheme in the game, apart from that really vibrant orange that happens sometimes when AI runs out of colors. Well, to that I say, you are of course correct, but I also love it. So we're going to be working the diamonds tile for a little bit until I get a decent food tile. Although actually I do want to go to 2 pop as quick as I can. Oh, and here's the thing, I think I'll be able to build a scout in 6 or 5 turns. Yeah, 6 turns. So do I just triple scout it and then go for settler? I might do that. Although Heroes and Legends is turned on. We picked a bunch of game modes that I think will give Eleanor the best opportunity here. If she goes Voidsinger, then that'll be a massive help. So we'll hope she does. She may not, but she might do. Heroes and Legends mean that there are more relics in the game, and we can feed those to her. And Barb clans mean that we can get some more city-states, which of course we play as Hungary. I think I am going to work the extra food tile because it makes a huge difference to my city growth. Yep, and then I'm going to go for a scout. Probably end up going for a double scout start. I do like going for an early game monument with Heroes and Legends mode on, but we'll have to just hold that thought. My warrior is going to do the usual thing of just circling around my city. Once the scout comes out, I'm going to send them to the west and we're going to go and find where Eleanor is. Now, we want Eleanor of Aquitaine to get as many writers, artists, and musicians as possible. She's not going to generate many of those herself, which means we've got to collect them for her. Now, I can buy them from the AI, but also producing these myself is going to be a huge help. So we've got to make sure we go for some theatre squares. However, we can't forget about Raven King. It's one of the most important and powerful abilities in the game, and it's why I have Hungary as one of the strongest civs in the entire game. So I do, of course, want to take advantage of that, which means we've got to make sure we use it. I'm going to start with animal husbandry. Today, I don't want my own religion. Later into the game, oh, now do I want my own religion? I'm just thinking loyalty-wise. I want Eleanor to get as much advantage over me as I can, and if I do have a religion and I lose my religion, then I would get a loyalty penalty per city, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea. There are a lot of competing ideas. I won't lie. There's a lot of competing ideas here. We'll see what we end up plonking for. I have to say, so far we've got pretty unlucky with tribal huts. I'm just saying that out loud in the hope that I get one. There we go. You see, you jinxed it. The game was like, how dare you say that? Fell into my trap. Yep, double scout start, and this one is going to go directly west. I think I'm going to send my other scout directly east. I like these sort of TSL maps because we should be able to circumnavigate it pretty quickly if I keep sending my scout out that way. Now, a relic would be very tasty here because then I could give it to Eleanor. Oh, it's Poland and I just stole it from under your feet. I'd love to sample your hospitality. Owls of Minerva, that is very handy. Extra faith means that I can be buying writers with the faith, so that is really handy. Poland is directly to my north. Now, I want Eleanor to win, but that doesn't mean I have to play particularly fair. I did get a builder from that, actually. That's really handy. Well, we're going to go straight into mining afterwards to make sure that we can work this tile. We don't need to play nicely. I can use city-states to invade. So as soon as I find a city-state, we can levy it. So I think my first governor will probably end up being a Mani. We're going to use a Mani later into the game as well to use emissary, which is -2 loyalty per turn for cities within 9 tiles. Can probably use that to help Eleanor out. This is a very nice early game tile to be working. A source of horse. Beautiful. I can sell these to the unwitting AI, who will buy them up for a lot of money. And it also gives me a lot more food in my capital just to flesh that city out a little bit. Second tribal village. This one has Hercules in it. And Voidsingers. Hang on. What did I find first time? Oh, owls. Oh, I really wanted Voidsingers and owls and stuff. But okay, I don't know which secret society we're going to go for. Oh, these are the Alps. I need to head in the other direction. Hercules changes Mass's boat. I'm going to rush a monument and get him as quickly as possible. Having three districts means that I could rush 3 theatre squares. He's also very tough. He might stop Poland from just sending their initial warrior rush down towards me and killing me immediately. Third tribal village. This one has 40 gold. Hey, not bad. I'm trying to save up for monument, I think. Here is a mine. The gems have been improved, or the diamonds, I should say. What will they sell for? 6 gold per turn? That's not bad. Poland will give me quite a lot of gold. I'm only trading gold, like actual gold, with Poland. I don't trust them with anything they'll keep if they declare war on me. I just feel like a war declaration from Poland is only ever like a little bit away. Now, mining has very kindly cleared, or has the ability to clear that wood. So now we can go for campus and then pop the first campus down. That means I can rush bronze working and we can start thinking about using Raven King. 75% less gold and resources to upgrade levied troops. Very powerful, that. Let's also go survey. I've got 2 scouts out. They're doing okay at the moment. Yeah, this is what I mean. This is why I kept the warrior kind of roughly close when the barbarians found me. I didn't want to have to go back too far. Chop down the woods, rushes the monument through, devotion to Hercules in 2 turns. It's a nice little combo, that one. Hercules! Wonderful. I realize actually, maybe I should save my gold. If I do find a city-state, I'll be able to levy it pretty much instantaneously, so that's not a bad idea, really. Where Hercules is just going to make his way to the north and just keep an eye out for Polish warriors. Do I trust them not to invade me? No. No, I do not. There's the denouncement from Poland. They are very clearly gearing up for an early game war. Their warrior was lurking nearby, being a little bit of a pain. It's okay. Don't mind that too much. We should be fine. As long as I keep my warriors and my units around, I don't think they're going to have too much luck with me. No city-state found, though, which is a bit frustrating. I thought that maybe Vilnius would appear to the sort of north. I don't know if Vilnius is in this map, actually. Ludwig. Hello, Ludwig. Honored to meet you. Yes, let's exchange information on capitals. You're also blue, although your blue is nowhere near as violent and disgusting as my blue. Ludwig would love some horse, though. Yes, have my horse. 1 horse for a kingdom. I feel like that's a good deal, right? Oh, he sent me some swans back for my horses. There you go. What a lovely man. Byzantium. Always a bit of a problem, Byzantium, but I think we should have them relatively in control. Preslav. There is a city-state. Okay. Constantinople is what I like to call very attackable right now. I mean, it is Deity, and they've only got 1 city out. That's a bit strange. Okay. Well, 1 city and 3 population. Weirdly, I actually don't want to attack them. That would give me -5 diplomatic favor by having that city under my control, and it would gain me barely anything. Barely anything, so I'm really not keen. I keep changing my mind about what secret society I want. I really don't know. At the moment, I really don't know. I think I might wait until I meet Eleanor. I'll work out what she is, and then once we do know, then I can make sure that we pick whatever she is, and then we can just slowly adapt our civilization to be consumed by the court of love. More specifically, it gives me a friendship boost with her if I am the same secret society, so that's pretty cool. Oh look, it's Polish troops. Fancy that, eh? Fancy that. Okay, I'll bring myself back to more defensible locations, but sounds like I need a bit of an army. I'm going to use some of my early game gold for a settler quickly. It will add a little bit of production onto this one. It means we can get 3 cities out very quickly rather than 2. I like that. I'm tempted just to really settle on top of all of the geothermal fissures. It just makes these into really handy tiles for my city centres, and it's not a bad set of cities, actually. This one's next to another gem. That one's next to some gypsum. We've got horses nearby, coffee, sugar, some really sweet campuses. That's a +4. That's +3. I think there's another +4 over there. Yeah, as long as we've got some really good... Like, I want +4 in everything, if I can get away with it. But we'll work it out slowly. But yeah, I think a bit of early science is never a bad thing. Gaul. Okay, we know that Gaul exists. Gaul is always a little bit of a problem for any Eleanor player. Worst case scenario, by the way, is that we wander into Europe and Eleanor's already been defeated. If that is the case, then this is like our equivalent of what I would like to think of it, the Crusade. We're not spreading Christianity, we're going to save Eleanor of Aquitaine. That's our sort of mission here. Oh, the Bobs! Oh, they said they were coming, but did I believe? No, I never truly believed. We're going to just pop that settler out quickly, then I'll focus on getting a couple of archers or slingers, and there's quickly the chance to get myself a campus. Yay, 3 era score. Look at that. We've gone from 4 science per turn to 7. Let's get a few turns of archery, then we'll get a few turns of bronze working. If I can pump a few slingers out, that will help my defenses, I think. I have a feeling my horses are about to get pillaged. That's no fun. Alright, back into the city. Hercules, just stand here. The Barbs are annoying, don't get me wrong, but Poland is the one I'm truly worried about here. I am very concerned that they're just going to throw a war declaration at me whilst I'm surrounded by barbarians. I don't want that to happen. Actually, the barbarians are attacking Polish troops. I like that. That's a nice thing. Just a cheeky settler grabbing a tribal village there, and I got 20 faith from it. So hopefully, Pantheon, if not next term, then pretty close to next term. Brussels! I wonder if the muscles from Brussels lives there. We will find out soon, but more city-states. Army to levy. It's always good to know where things are in Europe. I'm absolutely going to use Raven King in the most annoying way possible every time I can. Not many pantheons left. Anything that might be useful for us. Actually, God of Craftsmen. Oh, production and faith from improved strategic resources. Well now, I have one of those. That's lovely. Venice, another city-state, another opportunity. Oh, Poland's just getting repeatedly attacked here by barbarians. You have to love it. You have to love it. I'm just letting them come. Bringing the barbarians into my land. They are probably the most effective defense I could have established at this point. Scythia, I may have a problem with the Horse Queen, but we will see. Go on, kill him. Kill him. Do it. Do it. Strike them down. Become my apprentice. Yes. It is Rome. Hello. Honored to meet you. Yes, let's exchange information on cities. It's not a bad thing. All the barbarians are attacking Buda. I mean, you can do that if you want. It's not going to get you anything. Is that a slinger kill? Certainly is. Archery. I only need the one archer, I believe. I think that'll probably be fine. Bronze working boosted as well. Now, I want to get a builder to get my third improvement to get craftsmanship. But city number 2 has been founded. Eager. And we'll get the campus down immediately. And Hercules will go and rush it immediately as well. We're actually going to get quite a few scientist points really early on here. City number 3, Pex. Whoa. People have always said that I've got good pecs, but now I believe them. And as spotted before, a +4 campus is always good. A +5 campus is even better, but I don't want to spend 90 gold. I want to save my gold because city-states, levying these is absolutely my priority right now. Only one envoy away from being able to levy Preslav, which is kind of tempting. I could bring them to attack Poland easily. Grace of God, England. Hello to you. Would you like a sandwich or a trade deal? Maybe even a cup of tea? No one's entirely sure. Where's Eleanor of Aquitaine, though? I mean, she probably is in Aquitaine. Let's just put that out there right away. It's probably exactly where she is. I need 7 era score to get Golden Age. I could really use a Golden Age, I must say. Oh, you absolute chump. Oh, it knew what it was doing. It could have attacked me, but it was like, no, I'm going to die anyway. So I'm going to pillage your thing before I die. What a horrible, horrible move. How dare you, sir? How very dare you? That Barb invasion has absolutely destroyed the Polish invasion that was coming towards me. It's been wonderful to see. They have absolutely been defeated here. And you know what? I don't even feel sad for them in any way. There's my 3rd campus. Hercules has really, really helped me there. And now, either I can use Hercules to invade Poland, or I attack. Sorry, that is the attack option. Hang on, what am I saying? Or I explore and try and find more people in Europe, find more city-states. I might actually bring Hercules up north. If Vilnius is in this map, it'll be just there, and I feel like that would be a really good thing. I just don't remember if that city-state is in this map. Probably not. How many religions have gone already? 1, 2. Scythia has Feed the World. Interesting. That is very interesting. I do want a religion, and by religion I want holy sites because I need at least 33 faith per turn. That's the golden number. Every era is roughly 30 turns at minimum. 33 faith per turn means that I will stock 1,000 faith up, which means I can renew a hero every era. So if I want to use Hercules to the max, that's the sort of level of faith that I need to get. I often say that, and I don't actually know if I ever explain my thought process on that one, but that is the thought process. Engineer in 10 turns? Okay. Era score is going to be a problem. We'll just keep meeting people. I think Eleanor, I found her. Macedon. Hello. Love. Yes. Oh, no. I invited them to my city. I need to remember not to do that. They're over here. Looks like Macedon and Byzantium are going to have an absolute fun-filled meeting of some kind. Every time I meet somebody, I get an era score. This is the way we're going to get our golden age. Hello, Eleanor. Eleanor of Aquitaine. Honor to meet you. I'd love to sample your hospitality. We need to be friends. Delegation. Yes. Open board. As soon as I have open borders, I will give it to you. They are Voidsingers. We know what we're going to do now. We are going Voidsingers. We have no choice in the matter. I'm going to keep an eye out for heroes as well. What we could do, actually, is immediately throw Hercules under the bus, get the heroic relic, and pass it over to Eleanor pretty much as soon as we can. So this is what I want to do. I want to power Eleanor up. No one's taken any capitals yet, but she has 4 cities and 15 pop. If we compare her to other people in Europe, Vicky's got 2 and 7, Rome is 3 and 7, Gaul is 4 and 13, so she's doing good. She is doing good. Yeah, you know what? We're absolutely committing to this one. Sorry, Hercules, we're deleting you. I'm taking the relic, and we're going to immediately go to Eleanor and offer it up. No, she can't do it just yet, but as soon as she can, I will send that over. Who could we still meet? There's no one to the north that I haven't met, and there's no one maybe to the south, but I mean, Spain and Portugal are 2 options, so we'll move my scout in that direction. It's all about meeting people right now. We've got a scout that's trying to make its way over to the right-hand side of the map. I think Georgia might be in this one. Greece is an option. Yeah, era score is definitely something to think about. Classical era tech, that will give me 1 era score, so that'll go to 21. I think an envoy will allow me to take over Preslav, which will give me 2 or at least 1 when I levy the military. So yeah, we've got options here. I realize as well, we have to be on our best behavior with Eleanor up until the point where we get an alliance or friendship with her. Once we've got that, then I feel like I can remain friends with her the entire game. But if I start doing too many war things, she's going to hate me and never be my friend. So that's not good. Oh, Germany has a load of warriors on my border now. Really? Is that the way the game wants to play? We're going to have a super aggressive start where lots and lots of people are just throwing things at me. I really don't have much army, so I can see why they may look at me as a bit of a easy target, but I can promise you now, I'm no easy target, so you might want to rethink this sort of assault. Yeah, Germany's backed off. Good. Hey, I've got 3 cities, Rome, okay? You've got 3 cities. I've expanded as well as you have. Honestly, there's ironworking. Here is Preslav. I will give them 1 more envoy. And you can see they've got warriors plenty as well as slingers. I can levy that army for 270 gold. Gives me Sun Wukong, which is good. That gives me an era score for doing that. And I'll be able to upgrade into a swordsman almost instantaneously. And I'm going to bring all of those units over. Now, I could bring Amani away immediately, but I would then only have 4 envoys, and I feel like that would get taken over very quickly. Armed men are massing at my borders. No, we're friends. Don't be like that. Actually, if I can defeat the Stonekite clan in 3 turns, which is pretty difficult to do, I could, in theory, get some era score out of this, which is not, it's not the most unlikely of options here. All of my units have 4 movement. That's good. What do you reckon? Can we get the kill? That would be pretty decent, wouldn't it? Let's get the swordsman upgrade first. That is 25 gold and 5 iron. That means that I get 2 era score for having the first iron weapon on the map. But that's fine. We go 1 attack, 2, like that to get that kill. I'll bring you to that, and then I'll bring you to that. Now, they may attack me over the river. I think we can do this. With enough maneuverability, we can do this. And the other units are going to just make their way over to me. Right, going to chain this up a little bit here. I'm going to remove these woods to get a builder. And I'm going to just plonk a farm down, which gives me the craftsmanship boost. Right, now I've got something that I can culturally work on. Early Empire will unlock itself next turn. And we can move on to state workforce. I like this. This is good. Now that I'm levying units, I don't need my own army. So we'll work on just increasing and improving my capital, or do we continue expanding? I think at least 4 cities would be decent, but I'll get the granary first. I like having the basic buildings where we can. Early Empire boosted, there's craftsmanship, and Early Empire. Okay, we are going to go, now Eleanor was Voidsingers, wasn't she? She was Voidsingers. A point. Excellent. Now, hopefully she will like me. Macedon, I feel like not becoming friends with Macedon. There you go. She knows that we're kin. Germany are going to be kin. Maybe I'll just we'll go to war with everyone that isn't kin. Oh no, Poland is kin and Gaul. Okay, right, fine. Well, that idea's gone already. Don't want peace with them. This Barb clan has spawned units at the wrong possible moment, actually. That's not very handy. There's a good chance we won't get this kill because my swordsman doesn't have enough movement to get there. And we've only got 2 turns left, so next turn is the last turn. That is slightly annoying. We need another way of getting era score. I haven't met Spain yet, and I haven't met Georgia yet, but I mean, the chances of me bumping into them both are quite slim. Ludwig will give me horses, but I can't use them because I haven't unlocked it yet. I could get a great scientist if I can get 500 gold together. Oh, that could be the only way I can do this and get a golden age. What, am I really keen on getting a golden age? It's not going to do a huge amount for me, to be honest with you. Don't know. It's tempting. It is tempting. Scythia is their religion is the one I want. Germany and France have religions. Although saying that, yeah, maybe I want France's religion. Buddhism. If Eleanor says that's what we should be doing, I'm tempted to say that's what we should be doing, you know? Just agreeing without even thinking about it. All right, I'm going to let one more turn flow over in the hope that maybe someone meets me, I meet someone else. Oh, the Barbs moved out of the encampment to kill me. Well now, disperse and destroy the outpost, giving me 2 era score. Okay, well, I mean, that was quite lucky. The other option I had was basically just selling everything in order to then cash purchase the scientist, but now I can save up to cash purchase a writer so that they all go to Eleanor. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad. All right, well, I'm going to start picking up all god obelisks then to try and get Hercules as quick as I can, but this is a good little setup. I'm happy with how things have gone now. This feels a little bit more secure. I've got myself a trader. I'm going to start putting internal routes up to give myself a little bit more maneuverability. Looks like Byzantium is expanding fairly nicely. I could go and destroy Byzantium once Eleanor has decided that they want to be my friends. It might take a while. I've got to expand in some direction, but as I say, I want to make sure that I've got the friendship first. Oh, Rome wants to give me a relic. That, in exchange for the Epic of Hercules, is a good deal, because now I can give the lance to France. I mean, she's going to pay me all her gold for it, but no, we want her to win. I'm going to give you a gift. She's going to love that gift, by the way. Yeah, 13, and there's the friendship. From this point on, honestly, what we do diplomatically doesn't matter. And France is in a beautiful golden age. That's what you like to see. That means, especially now she's got a relic, you'll start seeing this pop up in random places. Look, Gaul City would flip to France if it were to fall to loyalty. It's going to be a long time before they do start falling. It's a really good start, that. Let's go 3 inquiry. I mean, monumentality is really good, but I want Hercules instead. So we're going to go for the extra science on Eurekas. I am getting some good Eurekas, and it's a really good way of teching fast. Ooh, Barbs have decided to settle very close to me there. Okay, I don't mind that at all. That is some good era score I can farm. Switching to urban planning for a second, but did I see that Poland had a great work? Is that right? No. I thought for a second I'd seen that there was a great work on the field. We're just having a look at these writers now. As soon as we start getting bought out, I need to sweep on them. I need to sweep on them fast because France will be able to be given them. What's going to be most important for us? I want to get my own writers to then send them to Eleanor. I think, to be honest, Reina and getting gold so that I can buy them from the AI might be a good thing. Or we go Pingala and just focus on science to then conquer the AI so we can take some stuff. I'm going to go Reina. It's not the usual strategy, but I've got enough science that I don't need to worry about it per se. So I'm going to take a slightly unusual strategy. Don't mind doing something weird every now and then. Upgrade to swordsman, upgrade to archer, machinery boosted, and we're almost at apprenticeship actually, which means I've got men at arms, but I think taking up Byzantium first definitely seems like a good option for Hungary here. That was a silly place to move, barbarian. Now I can just, walk into your encampment in a second. It's very tasty. They got tempted out there for a second. I've got another source of horse. Got a gypsum that'll be worked over in that direction as well. Get the old god obelisk working in my 3rd city. And we've got another builder. I'm going to pop down another mine just to make sure. Actually, we're going to get a mine there. What do I want? What's going to help my capital and my empire generally? Who knows? But we'll get apprenticeship because that's going to almost be that. Actually, we'll get a library. Let's get a library sorted. Work on the economy at home. 2 turns on the Byzantine friendship, by the way. More than enough time for us to level our units up and to get ready to rock. Do we just go straight for Constantinople? Is that the best idea? I mean, or do we work outwards in? Might be the best option for us here. These rivers do make combat slower, even though I've got extra combat movement here. I've got +2 movement from being Hungary. Still, crossing these rivers is a pain. There's Georgia. This is the person I was looking for earlier to get the era score. We're a little late for that, but we still get the era score, which is good. Oh, Marseille is growing big. 21 pop now for France. She is doing good. All positive trade routes trade deals that I can send to France, I will. And when it comes to selling stuff, I'm not selling them to France because I don't want to deplete her gold. We're being as nice as we can to the AI for France and as cruel to everyone else as we can. Picking up some spare luxuries now, though. Oh, Georgia wants this gypsum quite badly. Yeah, done. Take it. Here is a gem, and apprenticeship is boosted. And it's even better that we can sell our gems perfectly, saving up to 1,100 gold. We're going to buy our first writer. Everything that we can send to gold and then in turn to France. That's what we're relying on here. Well, speaking of, I think I just sold my iron and I've immediately got enough. There you go. Huzzah! All right, next turn. Oh, Macedon. Macedon, really? Are we going to do this? Are you really going to try and fight me? Don't fight me. Don't do it. I will make archers for days and I will make your life a living hell, so don't do it. Byzantine relations with people are fairly stable, but I think there's a few people that we could potentially get in on a joint war here. Move my troops out of the territory briefly, so that when I do declare a surprise war against Byzantium on the turn our friendship fails. Oh, Tamiris. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I can go round to everyone around and just see who wants in on this war. You never know. People might be fairly keen. Poland is keen. Macedon is also keen. And Tamiris is also keen. Haha, it's always worth doing that. Everyone, Byzantium and me, have jointly met, have all declared war on the same turn. And because I get to go first, my troops can react fastest. We've already sieged this city. I can do 1 attack, 2 attack. Let's just get rid of that barb. We've got some very strong troops in this area. I'm going to mop up these 2 cities, come back, upgrade to man at arms, and then rush Constantinople. I might need a governor movement here in order to make this work, but you never know. Still got a decent army just protecting my home as well. And this very handy road is connecting all of my cities, so if I do get attacked, I should have the flexibility to come and protect myself. But here is my first great work of writing, and as we are going to do now, every time we pick up something like this, I will offer it. Yes, have it as a gift. Now, because Eleanor has gone Voidsingers, means that we know she has at least a few options here to send, or to pick up great works. And Paris looks like it's taken damage. Gaul is at war with France, aren't you? I can just guarantee it. Yep, they absolutely are. I need to get involved in Brussels as soon as I can. Okay, next time I get an envoy, I'm going to pop it in Preslav so I can move Amani out. Then we're going to go over to Brussels and I'm going to declare war on Gaul to keep France safe. I'm not having that. That is wrong. We may receive quite a few denouncements now, but everything we do it for France. We don't care about such petty things as denouncements. Take the city. I believe that would be the best option for me. I mean, the problem is loyalty may be a little bad, but Byzantium is only in a normal age, so we may be okay if I put Reina in the city. It just depends. I'm going to have a happy city, so I'll be +3. I'll have +8, which means it'll be a maximum. And I thought, yeah, you know what? I think we can do this if I move everything in. Yeah, -9.3. Perfect. Reina actually makes the city happy. We have the base we need to do this. Oh, and it's got an old god obelisk. Perfect. That's exactly what you want to see. Here's another great work. Would you like it? Can you take it? Yes, you can. Excellent. Right, so Eleanor already has beautiful 3 influence. Oh, Paris is really getting hit. Really getting hit now. Come on, Eleanor. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. I need you to hold firm. Hold strong. You've got 4 cities. You've got 23 pop. You should be able to stand against Gaul. Macedon is definitely keeping their units on the border, as is Poland. I don't like this at all, so I'm having to build some troops, but if they do attack, I don't think they're going to get very far. It would be very distracting. Oh, there we go. There we go. The first theatre square has been built. Oh, no. Paris has been taken. But luckily, Eleanor's going to steal it back. So all you need to do now is make peace with Gaul, okay? Make peace with Gaul. Gaul hasn't got a huge army. Oh, poor France. Poor France. We need to stop. Well, I need all this. I need to expand on my empire to the east, in the direction that France is not going to be moving in. You can see how far France has got to stretch across the map here. Attack with an archer. Attack with an archer. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, like that. Whoa, close. Close but no cigar. I'm going to need to make friends against Gaul. So I'm actually going to declare friends with Germany because they're the other side. Not going to declare peace with, or friendship with Poland though. I feel like Poland may attract my attention at some point. You never know. Apprenticeship. Okay, that is very handy. We're going to go 1 attack, 2 attacks. This swordsman will take the city. And then I'm going to move this one out. And man-at-arms upgrade for 35 gold. Yep, you read that right. 35 gold. Bam. We've got some serious firepower now. We're going to go take out the rest of Byzantium with this. Oh, Georgia, don't make this so tempting for me. Why would you leave a settler there? Oh, there's no way I'd get out alive. I've seen so many troops around the area, but it's so tempting. Political philosophy means I can take my first government, but that's irrigation, and I've actually left a couple of builders ready to rock on this one. Plantation to get some coffee. There's another source of gypsum, and here is a second source of coffee. So I should have plenty of things to trade now. Germany is probably the only person that is wealthy enough to trade with me, but hey, I'll take it. Oh, Gaul wants a lot of trade deals, and actually if I can take the gold from them, that's good, but I don't want to give them happiness. They're far too happy as it is. What's going to be most useful? Oligarchy to combat Gaul? Classical Republic to keep me happy? I think it's got to be oligarchy. Anything I can throw against Gaul helps France. And that's my priority here. Best envoy counts as 2. Settlers. Agogi. Conscription. Delicious. Delicious gold. Tell you what, I've got spare gypsum. Here you go, France. Have it. Let it power you in this resistance against Gaul. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think France just stole a city from Gaul or something like that, because that has flipped very recently. Or have they made peace? No, they haven't made peace yet. That's the weird thing. Oh, nice. Is that settler for me, Byzantium? Thank you. Oh, what a lovely gift. I was having a look. No, France doesn't have another city from another player yet. But they're getting that way, which is quite fun. Plus, I've almost got enough gold to get another great writer. Not far off. Not far off at all. Speaking of, yep, trading. I managed to get all the gold I need. So there is another writer. I've actually got 2 of the classical era writers. That'll give a +5 bonus to Eleanor, and that is really, really good as soon as anyone goes to a dark age. So, you know, I'm not disappointed with how this is going. Hanging Gardens, I can get myself a wonder. That would boost drama and poetry. I so rarely build wonders. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Why not? Treat yourself. That's what I'm going to say to that one. And Diplomatic Quarter, that'll help me get another envoy, which will help me get in on Brussels, sooner rather than later. Where's this settler going to go? Any more luxuries? Diamonds? Coffee? I mean, I've got all of this stuff. Either way, north is definitely the direction to go. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Davalex, Skeptical Bear, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Rom88, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Boyzoro, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, Polar Beret, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Esri Dax, Deeble Time, Shoelace, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Clint Hennis, Dr. Bobby, Polar Wallabear, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Victor McPupster. Thank you everyone for your support. See you all in the next video. Goodbye!